The Jedi, noted for their lightsabers and natural ability to harness the powers of the light side of the Force, stood as the guardians of peace and justice in the Galactic Republic. Before the Jedi Purge, there were three classes: the Jedi Sentinel, the Jedi Guardian, and the Consulars. After the Purge, there were but two classes: Knights and Consulars, each having two advanced classes under their respected umbrellas. I will go into some more details about each of the classes, but first we need to take a look at starting your journey to become a Jedi. Over the thousands of years, the Jedis have stayed fairly consistent in finding and training new Jedi. Some changes on age requirements and formal training, but still similar throughout the years. Once found and brought to the temple, they are taught the basics. Once you have mastered the basics, you would be chosen to become a Padawan. From there, you really start to learn and hone your abilities as a Jedi. This is when you would start to focus on which of the two classes you would become. After that, you would narrow it down to one of the two specializations in each class. This is when we need to take a look at personal preference and styles. Do you want to rely on the Force to help and become a Consular? Or do you want to stand up for the good in the galaxy and become a Knight? The Jedi Consulars train primarily in the ways of the Force. Consulars can subdue their targets using the Force or lightsabers alike. Following the path of the Consular could lead you down two different directions: the Sage or the Shadow. The mysteries of the Force are endless. A Jedi Sage devoted to uncovering its secrets knows this better than anyone. Sages are famed for their wisdom and empathy as much as they are for their powers in healing and defensive skills. In troubled times, a Sage brings together the insight of the past with raw power to change the flow of galactic events. A Sage focuses on advancing their knowledge and abilities of the Force rather than lightsaber combat. A Jedi Shadow serves the Jedi Order by being a silent observer and, when action is necessary, a subtle hand. Shadows go unseen, employing Force techniques that cloud enemy minds and render the Shadow invisible, to slip into hostile territories and, when necessary, strike enemies down with deadly efficiency. Shadows embrace the synergy between lightsabers and Force combat. All Jedi Shadows use the Force to conceal themselves and move invisibly behind enemy lines, as well as learn to use a double-bladed lightsaber in either an offensive or defensive capacity, although they may choose to use a single blade. Jedi Knights are the Order's protectors and defenders. Knights charge into conflict, employing unmatched lightsaber prowess and technical uses of the Force. There are two paths that you can go down as a Jedi Knight: a Sentinel and a Guardian. Control and focus are the trademarks of a Jedi Sentinel. Through years of training, Sentinels learn the art of using two lightsabers in tandem to create an intricate web of damage almost impossible to evade. By manipulating the Force, Sentinels can see holes in the enemy's defenses, potential flaws in their own techniques, and how to best plan for both. All Jedi Sentinels can wield two lightsabers in combat, but some may choose to only use one, using speed, precision to strike down enemies when they are at their weakest. A wall between the Republic and its enemies, the Jedi Guardians stand firm in the face of overwhelming odds and dare opponents to attack. Perfect concentration and use of the Force allows smooth movement in even the heaviest of armor, making the Guardian a hard target to take down. Leaders on and off the battlefield, Guardians also inspire allies to commit amazing feats, making them invaluable in conflict of any size. Most of this video uses the class definitions from the Old Republic, with some liberties from me with canon Jedi and where I think they would fit in on this list. The more recent Jedi Order uses a different classifications. For example, there are three classes now, being Guardian, Sentinel, and Consular. While following the light side is not for everyone, and those of you that would choose to follow the path of the Sith, please take a look at my Sith combat style video. I hope you guys all have a great day, and may the Force be with you.